11 vote number 32. Now we reach matters selected for adjournment. The first in the name of Deputy Brendan Ryan. The need to reverse the removal of applications for rent supplement from community welfare officers in Balbriggan, Swords and other areas of North Dublin to a central facility, and the Deputy has 5 minutes.
Thank you, Councillor Corley. Minister, since February of this year, the provision of new rent allowance and mortgage assistance claims from my constituents in Dublin North are being directed to a PO box number addressed in Santry. This has resulted in the removal of yet another localised service from some of the most vulnerable in our society. Previously, new rent supplement applications were handled by community welfare officers locally. Applicants would meet a CWO in person, discuss their situation, and in response, the applicant would get instant advice and help. I find it incredulous that this service has been removed from community welfare officers. CWOs provided face-to-face contact for those people who need this allowance. They could give advice and counsel, but most importantly, decisions were made in a very short space of time, usually within 1 week. With this new system, there are delays of up to 5 to 6 weeks, whereby people are left in an anxious limbo, waiting a decision. As public representatives, we all deal with emergency cases where people are in need of a quick decision regarding their rent supplement. This may be as a result of domestic violence, abuse or health problems. Up until February, these emergency cases could be dealt with directly through the community welfare officers, who could provide advice in a timely manner. Now these people are directed to the PO box address and a system which is totally faceless. Although the new system offers a phone number for queries, the delays for getting any call answered are very long. Many people I have spoken to are not even getting an answer when they call the number. In fact, to confirm what I have been told on the ground and what I'm saying to you tonight, Minister, a member of my staff made a test call to this number only this week to verify the delay, and was left listening to a ringing phone for 35 minutes before he actually gave up. And I suggest you might try it yourself, Minister. The number is 1800 303 413. Test it. This is not a service worthy of the Department of Social Protection, and is certainly not good enough for the people of Dublin North. It seems to me we have swapped a functioning service for a bad service, with absolutely no explanation to why this change was made. I've been informed by a number of local CWOs that the changes were not driven by a lack of capacity to deliver the services locally. And I understand there are proposals for existing rent and mortgage claims to be transferred to this new centralised facility in the near future. Minister, before any further claims are transferred to this new facility, I would ask for a full and detailed explanation as to why new applications have been taken away from CWOs. Is this part of an overall strategy? If so, what is the strategy? Will the Department recognise the current process as failing the people in need of rent supplement? I know the Minister is committed to reforming the social welfare system in Ireland, and these changes were not introduced during her watch. But I would argue that reform is not about removing a functioning system and replacing it with a system which is less than effective. We need to remember that those seeking those rent allowances or mortgage assistance are looking for help for that most basic of requirements, which is shelter. The provision of a roof over their head is something that some may take for granted, but there are those out there who face this insecurity on a daily basis. That is why we need to ensure that the provision of our social welfare services meets a number of requirements, not least the area of efficiency. The new service is not efficient, the waiting times are excessive, the customer service is virtually non-existent, and the delays are having a negative impact on people in real need of financial support for housing. I have asked that the decision be reversed with immediate effect, and I hope you can respond positively to that request here tonight. But at a minimum, I ask that you must address the problems that I have described.
1 minute.
The response you provide to me tonight will be based on a report from your officials, will of necessity have been prepared in advance, and if experience tells me anything, it may suggest that all is well, but I can assure you, Minister, all is not well. Yes, we need to reform public service, but part of that reform must include a challenge to treat recipients of those services as real people, as customers, and not as mere statistics. The reformed public service that I look forward to must be about efficiency, but it must also be about customer service and the need for continuous improvement in that regard. The problem that I have raised tonight is about none of these and improves nothing. I look forward to the Minister's response, and in particular anything you might say specifically in relation to the points that I have made here tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you.